This is number 7 on our list. Khalid ibn al-Walid, a general who never lost a battle. Born around 592 CE in Mecca, Khalid ibn al-Walid grew up in a powerful clan of the Quraysh, skilled in horsemanship and warfare from an early age. His first major appearance in history was actually against the Prophet Muhammad, when he commanded Meccan cavalry at the Battle of Uhud in 6. It was Khalid who led the decisive flanking maneuver that turned the tide against the Muslims that day. Yet, in a twist of destiny, just a few years later, he converted to Islam. Once he pledged his sword to Muhammad, he became one of the faith's fiercest defenders. From that moment forward, Khalid's military genius became legendary. At the Battle of Mu'tah in 629, he faced the vastly larger Byzantine army, outnumbered and on the brink of annihilation. Khalid took command after the first 3 Muslim generals were killed. He executed a brilliant series of maneuvers, rotating the front lines and staging feigned retreats, convincing the Byzantines that reinforcements had arrived. Against the odds, he extracted the Muslim army with minimal losses. For this, Muhammad gave him the title Saif Allah, the Sword of God. Visualize the scene: dust swirling over desert plains, heavily armored cavalry clashing, banners snapping in the wind. In the chaos, Khalid directed his troops with calm precision, turning near-certain defeat into survival. After Muhammad's death, Khalid became the key military leader of the early caliphate. During the Ridda Wars, when Arabian tribes rebelled, he crushed the uprisings with swift cavalry strikes, uniting Arabia under Abu Bakr, the first caliph. From there, he turned outward, leading campaigns against the 2 superpowers of the age, the Byzantine and Sassanid, Persian empires. In 633, he marched into Iraq, defeating the Persians at battles like Wellahab, where he executed one of history's earliest recorded double envelopments, a maneuver later compared to Hannibal at Cannae. His cavalry encircled the Persian forces, crushing them from both sides. Soon after, he turned west against the Byzantines in Syria. At the Battle of Yarmouk in 636, Khalid faced one of his greatest tests, vastly outnumbered by the Byzantine army. He orchestrated a 6-day battle across shifting terrain, using his cavalry to launch devastating flanking charges. The result was a decisive Muslim victory that broke Byzantine control of Syria forever. Yarmouk became one of the most significant battles of late antiquity, reshaping the map of the Middle East. What made Khalid so remarkable wasn't just his string of victories, it was his adaptability. Whether fighting Persians in open plains or Byzantines in mountain passes, he read the terrain, moved swiftly, and struck where the enemy was weakest. His reputation grew so great that his presence alone could terrify opponents. Yet, despite his unmatched success, Khalid's career ended not on the battlefield but through politics. Caliph Umar, fearing that people glorified Khalid too much, removed him from command. Still, Khalid accepted the decision with loyalty, living out his final years quietly. When he died in 642, he expressed regret, not at his dismissal, but at the fact that, despite surviving countless battles, he died on a bed rather than in combat. Khalid ibn al-Walid's record remains unmatched: dozens of battles fought, none lost. His campaigns set the stage for the rapid expansion of the Islamic world, and his name has lived on as a symbol of unstoppable military genius. It's stories like this that keep history alive. If you're finding this countdown as fascinating as we are, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss the next unbelievable warrior on our list. Khalid ibn al-Walid, the Sword of God, earns his place here at number 7.